Hello friends and fellow music producers, welcome to In the Studio with Donny Carr. This is episode number 31. I'm pretty excited about today's video. I have a great vocal technique I want to share with you. This is a great way to add some vocal, some glitchy vocals, some vocal chops, a nice vocal swirl. And this is a method that you probably haven't seen very often or at all. So let's get right to it. I actually wanted to film this last night and I got too into this loop here and spent way too much time on it, and I'm really digging it actually, so I'm probably going to finish this track. I'll give you a quick preview here. Simple, straightforward techno number going on. Alright, let's get right to the technique here. First, obviously, you need a vocal phrase, works best. I picked one that's in the key in my track, so I don't have to repitch it, but obviously you could pick whatever vocal phrase you want. I'm going to do a little bit of editing with this vocal first, so I'm going to open it up into Edison and just take this first phrase here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And to trim it down and just take that one phrase, we're going to hit Control-Delete. Alright, now we can just pull this into direct waves, what we'll be using, and get rid of Edison. Alright, so now we have the sample in direct wave. But first, before we start playing with that, what we need to do is lay down a MIDI clip for a direct wave. So let's go ahead and send this to the piano roll. Oops. And I'm just going to put in a simple eighth note here. So the premise behind this technique is, as direct wave, the sampler, let's get rid of this here, is looping over an eighth note, what we're going to do is play with the start time. And you can come up with some really cool kind of glitchy effects with this. And you can obviously use smaller values. You can use 16th notes or 32nd notes, or you can get creative with, it doesn't have to be one note. It could be like a triple hit, it could be a double hit. So it kind of depends on the vocal phrase and the track. But I'm going to use just an eighth note for this. So what we want to do here is just make an automation clip for the start point of the sample. And pretty much what we're going to do here, first let's loop this across actually. And so what we're going to do here is just, I'm going to draw in a random automation, so the start point's jumping around as the sample is looping over an eighth note. So I'll show you here. Let's get right to it. I'm going to play back the track and just draw in a random sequence with the automation. So you can see here, as that sample is looping over an eighth note, the start point's jumping around and you're getting this really cool glitchy sound. And obviously I would fine tune and play around with that automation clip until I was really happy with it. But then you can further, maybe this is a sound that I would probably tuck back into the mix, and obviously don't want it too loud, so I'd probably add a little, some effects to push it back, so a little bit of a chorusy reverb and maybe a little sidechain. There you go. A pretty simple technique to execute, but you can come up with some very unique sounds with this. So I hope that you can use it in your productions. Let me know how it goes, and I'd love to hear some examples of how you used it. Please leave me a question, leave me a comment, and I'll see you soon. Take care.